to none.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Clemens. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 14 carries, 87 yards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Woodward. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush.
Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, The quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
From the gun on third down, Clemens. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoff, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 62 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Now he dumps this off over the middle. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop him. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they? Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they? They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st down, Woodward. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Niners at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10. And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clemens. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And it's fielded at the 34. That's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Clemens. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run on 1st down. Woodward. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders.
And oh, he coughed it up, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 24 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They run again with Walker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Walker now on 1st and 10. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5. Give to Walker on the read option. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And fights through one man. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. Here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down. Clemens
setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Nick Bosa, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Clemens.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. On first down, Clemens. He finds his man, complete. That's Berry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Walker has it. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down. Clemens being chased out left. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Purdy, and this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Now a 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
They go play action here. Purdy
rolling to his right. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner?
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Clemens. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Clemens. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clemens. He finds his man, complete. That's Barry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Clemens. One last shot at the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for San Francisco.
Well, on one